Today we're doing Cooking with a Halfling. If you're new here, welcome to our Halfling, where we talk about Lord of the Rings and sometimes about D&D. So let's get started. So today we're doing another recipes from the world of Tolkien. And today we're doing Niphredil shortbread cookies. So let's gather our ingredients and get started. So I've gathered up our ingredients. You're going to need flour, sugar, and butter, our staples. But then you're also going to need almond extract and almond slices. Now we're also going to ground them. So if you're able to get ground almonds as well, even better. If you're able to pull almonds from your garden, even better. That's cool. And then lastly, you're going to need some cherries. So now that we've got all our ingredients and measuring cups and all the good stuff, let's get this started. Put the flour, ground almonds, sugar, and almond. Oh, we're off to a great start. You immediately need ground almonds. Okay. I don't have the whole pestle and mortal, I don't know what it's called. You know, the little witchcraft thing. I don't have that. So we're going to see what we can do here. So half a cup of ground almonds. Okay, so we need half a cup of ground almonds, but of course, it wouldn't be my channel if I wasn't missing one of the ingredients. So, ground is obviously smaller than sliced, so I'm going to pour 3/4 cups of the sliced almonds and see if we can grind them to get ground almonds. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Get this nonsense out of the way. A grinding machine. So this works out way better. Hopefully I don't break it. My husband likes to have fresh ground coffee. Let's see if we can grind some almonds in it. Please like this episode in case I break this and we can afford to buy another one. Oh yeah, wash your hands, you nasties. I don't have an outlet over here, so I'll be right back. It worked. And I don't think I broke it, so that's good. Oh, the cleverness of me. Peter Pan. Now let's see if it actually came out to half a cup. That's not bad. So far, we're doing great. Okay, so we're gonna take our half a cup of ground almonds and 1 1.3 cups of all-purpose flour and let's see, 1/4 cup of sugar and the almond extract. So we're pretty much just putting everything together. Half a cup of ground almonds. Okay, I need 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Oh my gosh. And there's so much flour everywhere. 1/4 cup of sugar. And then a few drops of almond extract. Now, I believe when we did the almond tray bake, which I did blueberries instead of cherries, but in case you don't remember, if you're using almond extract, less is more. It is a very strong extract, so don't put too much in or it'll just get overwhelmed with the extract. So this says just a few drops of almond extract, so just put in a few drops of almond extract. I did it. Just a few. Oh, and it is so strong. All right, so now we're going to mix it all together. It sounds like snow. So now we have it all mixed together. And then, of course, we're going to add the butter, and it says to rub in with your fingertips or process until the mixture resembles fine breadcrumb. So we need 1 1/4 stick of butter. I'm not putting my fingers in this. I have learned wiser ways of doing this. One is by using an actual machine, but that's loud, and I might be a little too lazy to pull that out. Another is to just take like a masher and do the same thing. Takes a little bit longer, but you don't have to put your fingers in because I'm not doing it. And there you go. Just like always, you're gonna just dice up your butter into your mixture. If you've watched enough of these, it's pretty straightforward. Am I using my daughter's knife? Yes, I am, because I haven't done dishes this morning, and we only have enough silverware for 4 people, so I'm using her knife. If you don't know this, it's hot here. This butter's already melting. Oh yeah, I guess if you don't know, you wouldn't know it's hot here. You don't know where I'm at. I'm in the south. I'm southern halfling. I come from the southwestern farthing. Okay, I don't know why it's worded this way, but you need 1 1/4 stick of butter, not a 1/4 cup. So if there's 8 tablespoons to a stick, you need 2 tablespoons. Yeah, that's weirdly worded. And because it is hot down yonder, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stick back in the refrigerator. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some of the dry mixture kind of mixed all up onto the butter, and then I'll start smushing it. Which just may be a little interesting because I've always used like cold butter, and this one's already a little melted, and it's not even that hot in here, but all right. Confession. This is my first time making this recipe, and I'm just now reading through the instructions, and I will have to get my hands into this because now we have to squeeze the mixture together with our hands to form a ball, knead lightly, and then roll out on a lightly floured surface until 1/2 inch thick, and then stamp out 2.5 inch circles using a fluted round cookie cutter. Give me a sec. I need to gather more. I've returned. Okay, so you can't see it. I know it's there. There's a cookie sheet in front of me. I've got my little ring, my rolling pin, and my mat. My precious. I've got a pocket. Okay, so now let's see how this goes, because on almost all of the other recipes, it does require a little bit of water. This one's claiming I don't need it. Let's see how far it gets us. We may not need any water. We may need water. If we do, then I'll go get water. Pretty simple solutions. Let's try something. No. Water's been added, so. We got something. Let's see if we can make more of something over here. So now we're just gonna knead it for a little while. See if we can kind of get it all to keep its shape. Kneading the dough always makes me feel like some, I don't know, medieval baker's wife. Just some plump broad and a hot cabin. With some skinny woman with a book running around saying, "There goes the baker with his bread like always." Like, girl, I work hard in the mornings to make this bread so my husband can feed our family. So we've got our kneaded dough. So I'm going to put just a little bit more flour down, put some flour on my rolling pin, and let's see if we can get some cookies. And like I said, I've got my cookie sheet right in front of me, so as I cut out my cookies, I'm just going to place them over there. Okay, so now we have our cookies all cut out and on our cookie sheet. So now it says that we need to take a fork and prick it 4 times with a fork. Oh, because you're making a star. Okay, so let's see. Do, do, do. So now go ahead and get your oven preheated to 350 while we decorate our shortbread cookies. Take your little almond pieces, and it says between the fork pricks to lay down your almond so that you make a little white flower, and then in the center of your white flower place down a little piece of cherry. If you're not making this while I'm doing this video, don't even bother with the fork pricks, just make little flowers. You only need 2 cherries and to just cut them in small pieces, and this is what's going to be the center, but that seems a little outlandish, and I'm going to put a full cherry in the center. So I'm doing it my way. You'll need 6 cherries. And I guess if you're not a big candied cherry person, I don't see why you couldn't use real cherries or even something different. You just kind of need something as like the center. Oh my goodness, these are too freaking cute. Look at those, they're adorable. Okay, so now as a last touch, we're gonna just sprinkle on just a little bit of sugar. It'll kind of help them golden. And yeah, so that'll be our last step. All right, so once we have everything sprinkled and decorated and all beautiful and cute, you're gonna bake them for 15 minutes until they are pale golden. So I will see you when they're done. So while those are baking, let's talk very briefly about what a Niphredil is. It's a flower that was first bloomed when Luthien was born. Not much to it other than that right there. So I'm going to read the little inspiration description for this recipe. These charming cookies are inspired by the small white flowers that originally grew in the footsteps of Luthien, the elven princess of the woodland kingdom of Doriath and Beleriand. In the second and third ages, the flower also blooms in the Thorium, where, as long as Galadriel rules there, it is perpetually spring. Both Luthien and Galadriel are reminiscent of the White Ladies of Welsh mythology, otherworldly figures who rule over beguiling forest realms. So yeah, not much to this one. I just thought it was fitting since we're also going over Beren and Luthien right now. And yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little cooking with the halfling video, making the cookie that has a flower pattern on it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this very brief discussion on this very small dainty flower. But let's get back to it. So there we have it. We've got our little Niphredil cookies that are just so cute looking. And we've talked a little bit about the Niphredil flower. Not much to it. But there you go. And I just think these are just absolutely adorable and precious. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed week, and may your homes be filled with food and cheer. Bye.